in with Bob Boots. Yeah, I already talked about that. Oh yeah, he started building a home out in Shenandoah Farms, out in Shenandoah Farms, where we later grew up. We later moved to. He was building this nice house for himself while he was bunk bedding with Randy. Randy, I'm just looking at Randy. While he was bunk bedding with Kevin. I don't know if he was building Kevin a room or not. That will forever remain a mystery. But he was building this nice house right on the river. Oh, it was a beautiful place. And then in 1968, they had one of those 100-year floods. Hurricane Agnes came, and he stood helpless as he watched his house that he was building swept off the foundations and just floated right down the river. I mean, kick a guy when he's down, you know? So he had to go back home to Kevin again. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't deter him at all. He went right up to the land office, bought another lot in the same place, just higher up where the water couldn't get it, and started all over again. And that was the house that we eventually grew up in, that second house there. He was a good father to Todd and I. They continued to work on the home that he was building in Warren County. Oh, I forgot this part. So in 1973, when he met Mom, she was newly divorced, and he was, and she was 25 with 2 kids, and he was 47. And they both worked at Camera Station, and then they decided to get married. But it was a tough decision for him, because he's looking at 50 years old with 2 little kids, and he wasn't sure if he wanted to commit to it or not. And he finally did, and they raised us. And we lived down in Fairfax, and they continued to work on that new house up there. It was under a roof, but there was no walls up, you know, there was no plumbing, there was no electricity, but they kept building it as they went. They didn't really take out a mortgage, they just bought what they needed and kept on building. And if you ever built anything with Dad, you know that he's got you holding the heavy end. And he's like, hold what you got, hold what you got, because he's got to get out the ruler again.